and welcome to The 80s, the podcast that uses your votes to determine the most totally legendary 80s thing since Casey Kasem flipped out and lost his shit while recording American Top 40 for September 15th, 1985. In Cleveland, Ohio, it's me, Keith Marsteller. And joining me from Seattle, Washington, it's him, the creator of The 80s, my longtime friend, my co-host. And he, well, you guys listen to the show, he flips out and loses his shit all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joe Wack. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Keith. So, a few shows back, we talked about chili dogs.
Yeah,
and
sucking on them.
I have had hot dogs on the brain since then, and I thought it would be good for us to do a little hot dog quiz.
A quiz?
So,
all right.
And now, folks, Keith is coming in this completely blindsided. He had no idea this was coming.
Yeah.
We have not prepared this at all. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to describe a style of hot dog.
Oh.
And you are going to name the place that uses that style.
Oh, wow. Okay. I wonder how good I will be at this.
I wonder too. So we'll
find out.
We'll start with something pretty easy.
Okay.
So this first one, and remember, you're telling there are styles that are not city based. These are either cities or countries that use these styles.
Okay. Yeah.
Some of them, mostly cities, but also some countries. Here we go. Okay, first style. This dog is a hot dog on a poppy seed bun with pickle spear, celery salt, tomatoes, whole pickled peppers, chopped onions, neon green relish, and mustard.
All right. I think I've had this hot dog with my buddy Adam in his hometown of Chicago. Is that a Chicago dog?
Ding!
Awesome. All right.
Good job.
So at least I've gotten one right. Okay.
Yeah, you got this, man. Okay, second style. This style is a hot dog in a bun, mustard, sauerkraut, onion sauce.
Okay. I've seen that.
Okay.
Visiting you in New York City. I'm going to say it's a New York dog. Really?
Two for two. Two for two,
all right.
Keith.
Wow. Okay. That's not going to continue. I can promise you that much.
Next
Although
one.
I can think of one other city dog that I might be familiar with, but go ahead.
All right. Well, let's try this one. This one is kielbasa in a bun, French fries, hot sauce, coleslaw.
Oh, dude. This is it's from here. It's called the Polish boy, right? Or the Polish dog.
So
maybe?
what city then?
So Cleveland?
Cleveland, 3 for 3.
Oh my God, this is awesome.
All right, next one.
Did you cater this to only places I've been?
Listen, man, again, we're starting off easy.
Okay,
next one. Bratwurst, cream cheese, sliced raw jalapenos, chopped cabbage, sriracha.
Wow. I got nothing there. I'll guess. You said it was, what was the kielbasa?
Bratwurst, cream cheese.
Okay, I'll say that is a Berlin, Germany dog.
Incorrect. Now, some of the ingredients on here are dubious, but the bratwurst with cream cheese, jalapenos, that's a Seattle dog.
That's a Seattle dog. No way.
Yeah. Although a lot of times it's the jalapenos are optional, but the cream cheese, bratwurst, and a lot of time you have caramelized onions on there.
Interesting. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's go another one. Okay. Hot dog sliced to look like an octopus, fried and served as part of a bento box.
I don't even know what a bento box is, but I'm going to just say Tokyo dog.
It's Japan, so we'll give that to you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, you said octopus and then bento sounded
That's
Japanese,
it? Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't. Have you had one of those?
I have not.
Okay, never heard of it.
I have not. Okay. Long hot dog wrapped in a large toasted tortilla or flatbread, ketchup and mustard.
I mean, tortilla, flatbread. I guess I'm just gonna go with a Mexico Guadalajara dog. Let's say.
Incorrect. That, Keith, is from Norway.
What? Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it have a cool name? Like,
No, it's the Norway dog.
Oh, okay. Like,
Okay.
what is
Bacon wrapped hot dog
Okay.
in a bun, barbecue sauce, chopped scallions, shredded cheddar.
Yeah, it sounds like I'll just, for lack of anything better, I'll say it's from Dallas.
Incorrect. That's Memphis. It's a Memphis dog.
Damn.
Let's do one more.
One more?
One
All right.
more. All right, here we go. Short hot dog in a short bun with chili, chopped onions, and a pile of finely shredded cheddar.
That sounds very familiar to the. Do you say there was chili on that?
I did.
That sounds a lot like. I think that's what they serve in Detroit.
Incorrect. That's a Coney Island dog.
Oh, damn
It's
it!
a Coney dog. Yeah. All right. Hey, you did well, man. You
I
did
got
well.
4 out of, I don't know, 8.
I was not keeping track of how many we did, so
Yeah.
sorry. And to
Probably
the
fair.
truth be told, there's like a dozen or 2 dozen that we didn't do here. So
Oh my God!
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
There's a lot to this.
who knew? Well, there you go. Hot dogs, everyone.
Hot dogs, Armor hot dogs.
I love that I always have, dings and buzzers at the ready just in case of
Yeah.
a random quiz might pop up. But
You never know. You never know when it happens.
you never know what's going to happen on this goddamn
right.
show. And that is never truer than today. When we get to that close, man, you were going to have a blast with this thing for sure. Anyway. Well, welcome back to the 80s-ist, everybody.
Welcome back.
It's Monday, and it is our 40th show of Season 3, Legends Only.
The Big 4-0.
Big 4-0, and today we're going to begin round 2 in another region, and that's going to be the Michael Jackson region, Joe. So that's going to be 4 more songs that advanced and 4 songs that did not in this show. And we're going to have 2 new matchups as the result of the round 1 voting. And let's get it started off with the first matchup in the Tale of the Tape. Fight!
2 songs enter. 1 song leaves.
It's the Tale of the Tape. He's out!
Our number 1 seed Beat It was released on Valentine's Day of 1983 from the historically popular album Thriller. It was a number 1 song with incredible appeal and truckloads of accolades. To make it to the second round, Michael Jackson, the king of fucking pop, had to win a tiebreaker over 16 seed Tears for Fears song Head Over Heels. And folks, it came so close. Only the number 1 seed kept Beat It alive.
Yeah, because that's our tiebreaker this year. Instead of coin flips, it's like if they tie, then the better seed wins it. Now, when we get to the final 4, if the seeds match and there's a tie, we're going to have to come up with something else. But for now, it was 50-50. I mean, I guess I made one hell of an argument for Tears for Fears because I was responsible for that song being there. I did not have any thought in my head that it had any shot in hell against Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Came so fucking close.
It's possible that people are, dinging Michael for those possible, indiscretions.
But Keith, I thought pedophilia was okay now.
Oh, right. It is okay now. You're
Isn't
right.
that what
That's
Trump
right.
has taught us?
That's right. Sorry. I didn't mean to misspeak about dear leader. So,
Yeah, isn't it great to be a kid diddler?
shit. Well, we have one other song to advance, and it's going to be the winner of the 8-9 matchup. And the advancing song is 9 seed Burning Down the House, released in July of 1983 from the album Speaking in Tongues by, of course, Talking Heads. And this song peaked at number 9, but it did win a Grammy for its performance. And in the first round, Talking Heads had to beat college radio darling REM's 8 seed, It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine. A feat that they accomplished with 57% of the popular vote, so pretty
Another
close.
close one.
Pretty close. Not as close as 50-50.
No, but super close.
But super close. So, Joe, we're going to get about a minute and a half based on song structure here of each of these guys. And we're going to start with Beat It. All I can think of is Weird Al's armpit noises right here.
Right?
Listen to those Toto guys play.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it. You better run, you better do what you can. Don't wanna see no blood, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough, better do what you can. So beat it, but you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it, no one wants to beat it, beat it. Sure, I'm funky, strong as your fighter. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it, just beat it, just beat it, just beat it.
All right. And now, Talking Heads, Burning Down the House.
You might get what you're after. Cool ladies, strange but not a stranger. I'm an ordinary guy, burning down the house. Hold tight, wait till the party's over. Hold tight, we're in for nasty weather. There has got to be a way, burning down the house. It's so quick to pack your bags, time for jumping overboard. Transportation is here, close enough but not too far. Maybe you know where you are. Waiting fire with fire. Always. You might need a raincoat. Shakedown. Dreams walking in broad daylight. 365 degrees. Burning down the house.
All right. And that's where we're going to stop that one. So, those are the back-to-backers. I hope that listening to them in that fashion gets you what you need to make decisions. And now, we're going to find out where exactly these legends came from. Joe, it's only proper etiquette to light a match after dropping a deuce like that song.
Keith, that song makes me yearn for the sweet, sweet release of death.
All right. Well, maybe after the show.
So the number 1 seed in this region, Michael Jackson, is the number 2 seed overall out of 64. I had him ranked at number 2. Keith, you had him ranked at number 3. Very much joint responsibility.
Yes, indeed. And 9 seed, Talking Heads, who I know we're both big fans of, is our 34 overall seed out of the 64. And Joe, you had them ranked 17th.
Got him right.
And I had them ranked not at all, basically due to lack of numbers of hits, unfortunately. But goddamn, I've been listening to a lot of Talking Heads recently. But anyway, the responsibility here is 100% Joe. So you can thank him later, like maybe in the comments. Say, thanks, Joe.
That's right.
But anyway, let's get down to it and find out if we like these songs.
Keith, I love this song.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And we'll get started with the region namesake, Michael Jackson's number 1 seed, Beat It. Joe, what say you? To taking don't take into account the child allegations, just the music. What do you got?
This is one of those that I heard so much. I don't ever need to hear this song again. I don't ever seek it out. It's an indelible part of my early teen years. Yeah, but I don't need to hear this. I'm just tired of it. How about you?
Tired of it? Well, you know me. I really like the Eddie Van Halen solo in the middle of it.
But of course.
It's like I kind of only listen to it to get to that. Mm-hmm. The video is so fucking ridiculous. Very 80s, but we'll talk about that. So I guess it's moderate dislike, but like of the solo, I guess, is where I'm at with it. But again, it's part of the soundtrack of the decade, so
yeah.
I don't
What about
skip it.
Burning Down the House?
Burning Down the House, I like a whole lot more, even though it's not my favorite Talking Heads song. But I like it. I like it pretty well. How about you?
I like it. Like any number of groups in here, even mediocre Talking Heads is still Talking Heads, and this is better than mediocre. But it is like you said, definitely not my favorite Talking Heads song.
Right.
But I like it.
All right. So we've got a little more lukewarm couple of songs, lukewarm to cold songs here, and I guess it's time though. One of these has to advance, and it's time to figure out which one.
All right, fight on it.
All right, Joe. Well, I guess the presumption is that Michael Jackson deserves to move on because he's an icon of the decade, dozen plus hits, 15, I think it might have been for him. Lots of number ones, the biggest album of the entire decade. So tell me something about Burning Down the House that could supplant Beat It. Like, is there anything, or should we just, talk to me?
No, not at all. Talking Heads, just as legendary. I mean, Talking Heads, part of the CBGB scene. Talking Heads, super influential, and Talking Heads legendary because they went on to record many songs later on. David Byrne still relevant today.
Still relevant. Michael Jackson active in the I think 70s. I don't think he performed in the 60s.
I think it was early 70s.
Early 70s, and then of course kept going with the 90s hits, and then of course died, but
right.
But yeah,
so no longer recording is what you're saying.
Hands all over the decade, though. The Thriller album, the Thriller video, this video, getting Eddie Van Halen on this song, one of the most legendary guitarists of all time. There's a lot in his column as well, being a huge part of We Are the World, regardless of how you feel about that. There's a lot going on there. I mean, goddamn, the Thriller video alone is a landmark of the decade, right?
100%. Keith, just real quickly, I looked it up. The debut single by the Jackson 5 was released on October 7th, 1969. So
very
barely,
end
but was
60s.
part of the 60s.
Okay.
Yeah.
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Early
Right.
2000s, he performed with Britney Spears, of all things. He stayed relevant and then, propofalled himself out. But would he still be relevant? I honestly don't know.
I mean, again, like we referenced at the top of the show, it is a golden age for pedophiles. So, I think he would have been fine. He would have been welcome at the White House.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. So, yeah. David Byrne, awesome. The band, great.
Yeah.
Is it big enough? If you, the litmus test, right, is when you're showing your kid something 80s, you show them like the moonwalk.
Or I show them, Talking Heads Stop Making Sense, which is incredibly 80s.
Okay, all right.
That
Do you
movie
think-
is super 80s.
What percentage of parents do you think are showing them that, though, as opposed to...
I mean, what percentage of parents in real life are being asked, what is the 80s, and having to prove it? It's,
Good point.
It's,
Good point.
Nobody,
probably.
it's a hypothetical. And in this hypothetical,
Yeah.
I think you could definitely show a kid the Beat It video. But you could also definitely show, concert footage from Stop Making Sense. And it looks just as 80s.
I guess if I asked 10 random passersby
Yeah.
for a big artist of the 80s,
Yeah.
several of them might mention Michael Jackson. I'm not so sure how
Yes.
many would say Talking Heads. Maybe some.
Just the cool ones, Keith.
That's right. So I think I'm starting to crumble under the eventuality of the number 1 seed, but I don't know. You seem to have a little more resistance to you, so let's find out what we're going to do.
All right.
Beat It is an odd. Number 1 seed is odd. That means I will be going first. And it's another classic, like, yes, maybe I like Talking Heads more. Maybe I like Burning Down the House more. But I think I'd be blind to the cultural trends if I didn't admit Michael Jackson was a bigger influence in the 80s than Talking Heads. So I'm going Beat It. And not super reluctantly. I mean, Eddie Van Halen is at least involved for me. So that's where I'm going. You may choose to go your own way here. Let's find out.
Well, here's the thing, is Michael Jackson almost lost to Tears for Fears. To me,
Great
I think
fucking
Talking
song.
Heads... Yeah. But Talking Heads, I think, is more iconic than Tears for Fears. So I'm hoping that people out there vote for Talking Heads. I have to go along with you and vote for Michael Jackson, but it is very much against my will. And, much like I'm hoping that foreign countries boycott the Olympics in the U.S. next year, I hope that people boycott Michael Jackson here. And I'm really hoping that y'all send Burning Down the House to the next round, because I cannot.
You can't do it, but maybe someone else can do it. Who's going to do it?
Maybe.
You, Lieutenant Weinberg. I don't know. Is Lieutenant Weinberg in our listening audience? We'll find out.
I have no idea.
All right. Anyway.
I don't keep track of that shit.
All right. Well, there you go. There is our first verdict. Yes, I crumbled to the eventuality of Michael Jackson, but he almost lost in the first round. We'll see. We'll see. All right. It's time for us to check out our second matchup here in the Michael Jackson region. That's going to be 2 more songs advancing and 2 more songs staying home. Here we go. Tail of the tape. Fight!
2 songs enter. 1 song leaves.
All right. Cut that a little short.
All right. The first song in this matchup is our number 4 seed, Against All Odds. It was the number 1 Grammy-winning soundtrack hit by Phil Collins in February of 1984. To advance to round 2, Phil did not have to beat any odds to demolish his diminutive countrymen with weird hair and creepy vibes, Rod Stewart, and his number 13 seed Young Turks, whom Phil dispatched with extreme prejudice, 64% to 36%.
I don't think that diatribe there will get you in trouble with your sister at all for making fun of Rod Stewart.
No.
I do have to point out a listener who doesn't comment texted me to say, hey, you want to finish that playlist of blue-collar love songs? Young Turks should be in there.
I mean, point. I think it might.
That's a pretty good one. And that same listener also suggested, from later in the decade, Fast Car.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So
put that one in there. Fuck
great fucking song. So, if you want to go Rushmore, but I'm just going with let's do a playlist and then we can choose our favorites from that. But,
all right.
We'll see how it goes. But I'm not against putting Young Turks on the playlist, at least, because, she gave birth to a 10-pound baby boy after leaving her parents' house. 10 pounds. Anyway, all right. Back to the show.
That must have been one sore uterus.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Now, we got one more to advance here, and it's from the 5-12 matchup. And advancing to round 2 is 5 seed Hit Me With Your Best Shot, which was a big number 9, though, but it was a big Grammy-winning hit for Pat Benatar in August of 1980 from her album Crimes of Passion. Now, to fight its way here, Pat shattered the kneecaps of ZZ Top's legs in the 12 seed, demolishing them with her best shot, taking 86% of the vote in an absolute trouncing. No one seemed to care about the awesomeness of those ZZ Top videos and ZZ Top being cool as fuck, but too bad. So farewell, Rod Stewart, and farewell, ZZ Top. You know, Joe, I should bring out the Oprah.
We speak your names. We speak your names.
There you go. I should start doing that. And you're like, no, maybe you shouldn't. But anyway.
Maybe don't.
Anyway, so we've spoken their names. Those two are gone. It's Phil against Pat. All right? And we're going to listen to these two songs right now. Here's Phil with Against All Odds.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you. Ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we've shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. There's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Oh, take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. And you coming back to me is against the odds. And that's what I've got to face.
All right, I had to leave the drums in. The falling down
course
the
you did.
stairs drums thing there, but you're not going to get to hear that title. He holds that till the very end. But
That's right.
anyway, we're going to go
The money
straight-
shot, Keith. He's got to
That's it.
save that money shot for the end.
Save it. You got to save it. All right, and now we're going to listen to Pat Benatar's Hit Me With Your Best Shot. right. Oh, hell yeah. All right, so there you go. That is going to be what you get from Ms. Benatar. And it's time to find out. Joe, pick a number 1 through 15.
Oh, shit. 7?
7. Let's see who's to blame for these legends being here. Does Christopher Cross ever reply to your love letters, Joe? Love that one.
I don't know what that was, Keith, but it wasn't music.
All right.
Well, Keith, our number 4 seed, Phil Collins, is the 15th overall seed out of 64. I had him ranked at 33. You had him ranked 11th.
Oh, my.
So,
11.
joint responsibility, but you had him 3 times higher than I did.
Yeah, wow. Well, Pat Benatar is our 18th overall seed. So 15 v 18 here in this second round. Joe, you had Pat at 29, and I had her at 20. So the responsibility is joint once again here, but just leaning a little bit more me on this one. Yeah, just a little. So
Just a little.
that's what we got. And now let's find out how we feel about these songs before we send one on to the next round.
That's the way it has to be, 'cause that's the way I like it.
Keith, I love this song.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's the way
All right.
it has to be, 'cause
We are going to
that's the
start
way
off
I like
with our
it.
favorite tonight, which is the 4 seed Against All Odds by Phil Collins. Joe, how do you feel about this song?
I mean, I don't really like it that much. I don't dig it. Yeah. How about you?
I think I may have already kind of admitted this, but when I was a kid, I thought this song was the shit. I love the shit out of this song, man. I would like play those air drum bits. I would get all
Of course.
into the emotionality of it and melodrama. So yeah, I still can feel that when I listen to it. So I'm going to say I love the song.
Yeah. So you feel the love tonight.
I do. I hate
Okay.
that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Hit Me With Your Best Shot?
Hit Me With Your Best Shot, for me, is a pretty cool song. It definitely reminds me of my childhood. I'm going to say it's a strong like, but I don't go listening to it often. How do you feel about Hit Me With Your Best Shot?
Yeah, I'm the same. I like it. I have very pleasant childhood memories attached to it, but not my favorite Pat Benatar song, and, it's okay.
Yeah. I think, well, let's just start. We'll start the arguments here. And
All right, first honor.
I think, look, Pat Benatar, Phil Collins, tons of hits for both of them.
Yes.
Phil, when you count his Genesis stuff, had the most hits of anybody in the decade.
When you count it.
When you count it. Pat Benatar had shit tons of massive songs and hits. Again, rivaling, performers like Madonna in terms of numbers of hits. And many would say a better voice than Madonna, but just,
Many,
including me, I'll say that. I think she's a better vocalist than Madonna. I don't think
we need to be specific about who many is.
that's probably my wife, her friend Becky, me, maybe you. I'm not sure if you feel like Pat Benatar is a better vocalist than Madonna or not.
Yes.
But anyway, she brought the hits. The problem for me here is song choice, Joe, because I could see putting Benatar over Collins based on just legendary statuses alone. I can see the argument there. I'm not so sure about the song choice. What are you thinking here?
I mean,
Because there are
Yeah,
way
no,
more
if-
80s Benatar songs,
if
like-
you're going with like Hell Is for Children, right?
Yeah.
That's 80s, man. That's like heavy melodrama and deep, societal meaning, and it takes itself so seriously. I mean, with good reason. It's a song about child abuse, but Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Also, to me, it's so early 80s.
That's it. That's my...
It doesn't have that 80s, like super 80s sound.
Right. I think that's where it is kind of, since we're at a point where we're a 4 against a 5, we have to nitpick here because they're both major legends, major recording artists, huge talents, and all of that. And for me, if those things are kind of equal, then where am I going to find the difference, right? And in the videos, the one is, of course, of that movie, that super 80s movie that you have not seen.
Yeah.
Which, gives me those memories. And then the sound of it, right? For me, I think I'm leaning Phil here in a very close matchup. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, Against All Odds definitely sounds more 80s to me. And I mean, I do have experiential ties to this. I talked before about how, this was definitely on my sister's boyfriend angst playlist.
Oh yeah, right.
And like to see herself as the God damn it, the star of the Thornbirds and
Rachel Ward is
Rachel Ward. She likes to see herself as the Rachel Ward to whatever boyfriend's Jeff Bridges in this.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Well, oh man. Yeah. Cause the Benatar love is strong in my family. And, my Phil Collins song, love is hit or miss, but Keith, love. Yeah.
There is another.
What the fuck is that?
Come on, man. The blah, blah, blah is strong in my family.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Come on.
All right. I'm with you.
I don't believe you, man.
I thought you were doing an E.T. bit, and I was like, dude, I've never seen E.T. I don't know what you're...
No.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't have an E.T. bit.
I thought maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we should close it out and just do the picking. Are you ready?
All right, man. I'm ready.
All right. Against All Odds, our 4 seed and our favorite is even. And therefore, Joe, you get to lead the way on choosing.
Yeah, I'm going Phil Collins. Again, love Pat Benatar. Song choice is pretty influential here, and Against All Odds is very, very 80s. Whereas Hit Me With Your Best Shot is less so for me. That's what I'm doing. How about you?
I feel like my wife, Marcia, my lovely wife, hi Marcia,
Hi, Marcia,
is a huge Benatar fan, and this was her kind of worst nightmare, is that this song would get chosen and that she would lose because of the song choice. And I feel that's where I'm at. And I did originally rank Phil Collins 11 and Pat 20. I think I'm going to stick with that here and go with Phil Collins by a song choice. I swear to God, if it was Shadows of the Night or something else,
oh, hell yeah,
I would vote Pat. But that early 80s, late 70s rock, I like it. Great solo by Neil. But I just got to go with Against All Odds. It's more 80s to me. So,
but fortunately, we don't live in a country where the man of the house has the only say.
That's
so
goddamn
Marcia
right.
can go on our Substack, which is the 80sest.substack.com, and Marcia can vote for Pat Benatar, as can our listeners. And
she
they can
also
tell us
make
why.
like 5 burner accounts and keep voting for Pat Benatar.
Right?
I'm not going to stop it.
No, we don't care about corruption. We're American.
That's right.
Yeah. Speaking of corrupt, no, it doesn't have anything to do with it. You can search for the 80s podcast on social media like Blue Sky.
That's right. And you'll also find, if you search on podcast providers like Apple, Google, and Spotify, you'll find us. Just search for the 80s-est and get all of the accoutrements that come along with being an 80s-est subscriber.
Hell yeah.
Playlists and cool playlists and other playlists. Anyway.
Right. It's mostly playlists.
And then the podcast, of course.
Right. That too.
Joe, I just don't feel right about today's show, but, well, what can you do? You got to vote for who you got to vote for. But I
hear you, man.
I'm sorry, Marcia. That's all the time we have for today. Love you. Anyway, that is. Join us next time on the 80sist when we're going to finish up round 2 in the Michael Jackson region. We're going to cover the second half of that region on Wednesday.
And folks, half of these legends will be going home. Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks, Duran Duran, Elvis Costello, Stevie Wonder, Miami Sound Machine, Van Halen, and although it's almost certainly not going to happen, Aerosmith can also be knocked out, but
no,
probably not. They're super strong contenders.
Who will move on? Who will go home? Find out next time on the 80sist. Until then, on behalf of Joe Walk, this is Keith Marsteller saying...
Keith, sorry, but before we go...
Yeah.
I wanted to dedicate this show to someone who is near and dear to me, but lives far away.
Whew, man, dude, go for it. That sounds awesome because, I'll be honest, I didn't have time to write a proper show closing today. I was just going to wing it anyway, so.
Now it's time for our long-distance dedication. I wanted to dedicate this show to my dear friend Thor in Svalbard, Norway. Recently, there was a death in his family. Thor lost his beloved goldfish Sven yesterday in a tragic uric acid accident.
Whoa, and Joe, this is really heavy stuff. Let me give you some background music to kind of set the mood for this, okay? Okay, then you can continue. Go ahead.
Okay. Thor had heard that urinating in the fishbowl would make the pH more like the real ocean, and he wanted to help Sven be more comfortable. So,
hey, is everything all right, Joe? You stopped reading.
See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you gotta go into someone's fucking fish dying? You know, you do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell you're doing for, but god damn it. If we can't come out of a slow fucking record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone?
Sorry, man. Who the fuck is Don?
Okay, I want a fucking concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now make it. I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week.
The fuck you talking about, man?
This is the last goddamn time I want someone to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record. Oh, that's up-tempo. And I gotta talk about a fucking goldfish dying. Boy, this is fucking ponderous, man.
Sorry, man.
Ponderous. Fucking ponderous.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is, that's up-tempo, and I gotta talk about a fucking dog dying. Boy, this is fucking ponderous, man. Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
So there you go, Joe. You did a pretty goddamn great job of reading that whole thing blind. I got to give you some absolute. Let me give you a little. I'm assuming that you had heard this Casey Kasem clip before at some point.
At some point in my life, yes, but I mean, not for a long time, and it was not. It was definitely not fresh in my brain.
this thing, when I worked in radio in the 90s in Boston, I heard this thing. It was passed around like as a cart from a sound engineer who got it from another sound engineer who got it from another sound engineer who got it from the guy running the board on American Top 40, and it just got passed around. And so I heard this in like 94 or something. It happened in 85. I finally tracked down the show that it happened on. And I actually know the song that was the up-tempo goddamn number. And it's our dearly departed friends, the Pointer Sisters, with their song Dare Me. And so it's coming out of this. This is fading out. And he's like, and now it's time for our long-distance dedication. Snuggles, has passed away or whatever it was. And he's got this in his ears. So...
It's a hard job, man.
I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to talk about a goddamn dog dying during that. But there you go. Dare Me by the Pointer Sisters. I finally found the real recording, and he eventually went back and did it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
And got it right. But, Casey Kasem, man, he's buttoned up and, sophisticated and professional.
Yeah.
And he lost his shit here, man.
That is not something you expect to hear.
It's Don on the phone. Where are those photos I wanted to see this week? Like, he was just out of sorts that day, man. It was great.
Yeah, no, definitely got up on the wrong side of the bed, did our Casey.
So I'd be interested to know how many of you folks have already heard this Kasem thing, or if this is new territory for you guys. Because if so, I bet you got a pretty big laugh out of it. I always laugh. I've heard it 20, 30 times in my life, and I still
cracks you up.
It's really fucking ponderous, man. Anyway, thanks for being a great sport as always, Joe.
Well, thank you for playing the hot dog game.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's our show for today. We'll catch you guys on Wednesday for some more hot 80s-ist action.
Woohoo! All right, take care.
All right, good night.